So hello guys, welcome back with another video of Salesforce Geek channel, and in this video we are going to talk about how you can compare old value of a field to the current value, or you can say the new value of a field. For example, you are working on a record and somehow you can change the value. Let's say you change the owner of a particular opportunity, and now you want to use something logic like where you can compare your older value to the newer value. So now Salesforce flows have this update like in Spring 21 update. Currently it is in a pre-release org. So if you have pre-release org, so Spring 21 features are available to you, but in the upcoming days you will get the pre-release org. I will update the description box over there whenever I get the link for the pre-release org. So for now, let's check how this feature gonna help and what are the benefits of this feature in Salesforce flows. So without any delay, let's start with our scenario. So simply, first of all, we have to click on new flow, and this feature is basically beneficial in the record triggered flow. So we are going to create a record triggered flow over there. Simply click on record triggered flow and click next. I'm much comfortable with free form right now, so I simply choose it. Now what I have to do, I'm going to simply use record is updated, and before the record is saved. For now I'm going to use before the record is saved, and in the same continuation I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing in after save update, or you can say after the record is saved. So simply currently I'm going to use before the record is saved, and simply you can click done. Now you can choose your object. So I'm going to choose opportunity over there. So let's choose opportunity, and here I'm going to provide a condition over there. Let's say amount is greater than $1,000. So yeah, currently I'm going to choose opportunity object and provide a filter condition over there. Like I'm going to take those opportunity whose amount is greater than $100,000. So simply I'm going to click on done. Now what I'm going to use, I'm going to use over there decision element. So simply drag and drop over there, and let's check the prior values. I'm just providing the label to this decision element, and now I can provide if owner is changed. So simply I'm going to check in this outcome order, like whether if my owner is changed to a newer owner. So I'm going to update the description field of my opportunity record. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use record prior. As you see right now over there is a global variable record prior. So this global variable will going to store the older values of your record. Means I'm working currently on opportunity, so it will store the older values of my opportunity record. So simply I'm going to click on it and type here owner, and let's say I'm going to use owner ID and check whether my owner ID, my older ID does not equals to my current ID. So current ID I'm get from record global variable, and simply here owner ID. So if my owner is changed, that means when I am going to update my Salesforce record, or means opportunity record, if there is some changes on a particular field, like as I am comparing opportunity owner which is older and the newer owner. So if they both of these fields are not same, then I am going to execute further logic in my Salesforce flow. So that's what I want to tell you. Like suppose if you want that your flow should work when a particular changes is made on a particular field of a record, then your flow should work. So that's how you can make the logic in your Salesforce flow. So simply you have to if you want to make more you can say outcome orders, so you can, let's say, click on plus and here you have to provide if stage is changed, and simply with the same logic like record prior dot stage name does not equal record dot owner, sorry, not owner, stage. Oops, I forgot the dot notation over there, so simply I have to type STAG, and here is the stage name. Now you can simply now you have two logic: if owner is changed, if stage is changed. Now if you want to do more logic, you can. So currently I am going with these two, and simply I am going to click on done, and I'm going to simply connect the dots over there. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use assignment element over there. So simply drag and drop assignment element over there. So owner changed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to compare, I'm going to assign the description field of opportunity equals owner is changed. So simply I'm clicking on done, and I'm going to create another, let's say, now connect the dots for the better clarity. So simply what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect the dots between them, and simply if owner is changed. Now what I'm going to use, I'm going to use another assignment over there, and now this time stage is changed. And again I'm going to update the description field over there. So let's say description equals stage is changed. So as you know, this is a before save update, so you don't need a DML statement, or basically DML element, to update the record. It will automatically update because it's a before trigger. So simply what you can do here, simply you can save the record, save the flow, and provide a label. Let's say prior values to new values, and simply going to click on save. Now you can activate it, and let's say I'm going to move to my home, and let's open any opportunity record over there. Let's open any opportunity. Let's say I'm going to use this. So as you see, amount is greater than 1000. So whenever I'm going to edit this, the flow will run when I'm making some changes to the opportunity owner field, or you can say stage field. So let's say I'm going to change the stage. So let's choose the stage and click on mark as current stage. So if I go to details, and you can see the description is changed to stage is changed. Now let me share you when I'm going to change the owner. So let's say I'm going to change the owner and select Tulika over there, and let's say change owner. Now my description field should changed. So let's check. As you see over there, owner is changed. So now this is on the terms of before save update. Now if you want to do the same thing with after save update, you can. The basic difference is now you have to provide the DML statement over there, or you can say DML element over there, which is update element. So for that, what you have to do, you have to simply click on edit over this flow and select after the record is saved, and simply click done. Now what you have to do, after the assignment, you have to provide update records. So let's say I'm going to use update record element over there. Let's add update the opportunity. So simply here what I'm going to use is record global variable over there, because this is the record which is currently triggering into the flow, and simply click done. Now I can simply connect the assignment to update records, and simply from stage is changed assignment to update the record, and simply click on save as, currently as a new version. Simply click save and activate it. Now as you see, my flow is currently active. So let's refresh this and let's choose another record, so that you can differentiate whether the before and after save update will working same or not. So let's choose edge installation over there, and as you see, amount is greater than 1000, so it will also gonna run. So currently I will let you know the description field, what is the value of the description field. So as you see, currently it is empty. So let me change the owner first. So let's say I'm going to select Tulika over there, Tulika, and simply going to change owner. So as you see, owner is changed. Now our flow is also working for the after save update. The only difference I already told you is the DML element, which is update element over there, because it's after trigger. So we have to provide DML element to our flow. And let's say I'm going to change the stage to something else, let's say mark as current stage, and check our description field. So as you can see, description field is changed to stage is changed. So that's how you can use prior values, which is old value, and compare to the new value or current value. And this is gonna very useful for the lot of scenarios in triggers, and basically it provide more power to the Salesforce flows. And if you want to know more about Salesforce flows like this scenario, please subscribe the channel and like the video if you like this. And thank you so much for watching till now.